Hello and welcome to the show. Today we have a video from Araco TV. So let me read this out real fast. Some days I want to give up, but there's people on benefits depending on me. That's a nice one.
So this fella here is called Don Daniels. He's a bricklayer from the UK who works his ass off every day in the freezing cold to earn a living. And he's recently gone viral in the UK for calling out able-bodied people who claim benefits instead of working. Basically just for saying it how it is, saying that they abuse the system and that there's jobs out there but people just choose not to do them because they're lazy fuckers. And most people in the UK agree with that, apart from the muppets like this Labour activist who's about to get cooked by Don on live TV.
So we have this video from the UK and it's going to be awesome. I saw it a while back and I basically know what is going to happen, but it's going to be amazing. It's a problem that I think it's everywhere nowadays, especially with the younglings today's, all the 20-year-olds, lower 20s, are being quite soft people. And
you might have heard that the government is now warning young people that they will lose their benefits if they turn down work in a new scheme that's aimed at reducing youth unemployment. This comes after Rachel Reeves asked ordinary people to pay a little bit more, with £26 billion worth of tax rises in her budget.
Someone who was left frustrated by the budget is bricklayer Don Daniels. He went on viral on social media with this post, which has the caption. He's standing there in the sleet. Some days I want to give up, but there's people on benefits depending on me. He also posted this video last week as a follow-up.
You people that do not work, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed that you're walking around streets and everybody knows that you're broke and you don't work and you're relying on benefits to get by? These people should be forced to do 2 days a week, voluntary, litter picking, cleaning graffiti off of walls, anything like that. And if they don't receive a penny.
And
this is actually an awesome idea. You get benefits from the government, give something back to the community. Help out and be beneficial, be useful, be a human being. It's so simple, it's so elegant. I don't understand why governments are not doing this. Why?
good morning. You've had a lot of praise for it. You've had a lot of abuse as well, haven't you?
That's correct.
Yeah.
A lot of praise, a lot of abuse.
Do you regret doing it?
I don't, not at all.
No.
The people that have come out of the woodwork speaking now because somebody's had a voice and spoke about it is remarkable. It's not just me thinking it, the whole country's thinking the same.
How long had you had this fundamental view that there are too many people who are simply claiming benefits because it's easier than going to work?
Years. I believe everybody's felt the same for absolutely years. It's lazy. Britain in general, they're very lazy people.
Have you ever been on benefits?
I've needed it. I've had a car accident when I was younger and I needed the benefits. That's what it should be for, because I needed it at the time.
What a legend this guy is. You see the handles on the screen? Go check it out, his social media. Let's give him subs. Let's give him the subs. He deserves them. What a legend. He's so correct. We can all see it's happening everywhere. It's happening freaking everywhere. Every single country in the world. Too many lazy people. Too many lazy people. I work 2 jobs and I do this as an extra to further my English speaking skills. You see? I can't even speak.
What would you say now to somebody who's on benefits who, in your opinion, could actually go to work? What message would you give them?
I just want to motivate them to get to work. The things that you can do by going to work is unbelievable. Holidays, huge holidays to Thailand and Brazil and Australia. You can't do that when you're on benefits. You simply cannot. It's motivation. You can't go and buy a car on finance. You can't buy a house. You can't do a lot of things in life if you're not working. You need to work and contribute to the country. Because I voted Labour, I put my hands up, and a lot of people said you're brave to say that you voted Labour, but I voted for him because they promised not to raise any taxes. I know we've had problems with the Conservatives in the past, but this was supposed to be a fresh start, and they just lied to get into power, and it's...
Yeah, is that not all politicians, like everywhere? They lie, they cheat, they scam to get to the PowerPoint, and That's why I can't remember when was the last time when I voted, actually, because I feel like there's nobody honest in, like, it's so crazy. If you watch this, during the election time, they speak one thing, and after the elections, they speak a different story. They redo everything. It's like a vicious cycle. It's so freaking annoying. People, if you can't see this, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with this. But the guy is correct. But I feel like there's going to be a kicker coming really soon.
Yeah, I mean, look, we all probably agree here that there are people, a section of people in this country that are claiming benefits and they shouldn't be claiming benefits. We know that's there. That is a problem. We need to tackle it. The thing that I want to take up here is why on earth you would talk to Kerry Badenoch and the Tories. They were in for 14 years. This is their mess. I spent 15 years of my life working with young people from poor backgrounds, helping to get them into work. Back when Labour were in government, we had the Future Jobs Fund, we had...
So let me get this correct, if I understand it correctly. So this lady of the new winning government or winning party, and she's blaming on raising the taxes on the people who were in power before. So the answer of raising taxes is raising taxes. Like I said, it's a vicious cycle of evil.
Youth inclusion programmes, we had like an apprenticeship programme. The Tories came in...
It's the fact Labour have lied.
No, the Tories came in and they scrapped all of those programmes. We have 1 million young people unemployed. There is no way that is because of us being in for a year and a half. That is a problem that has gone on for years, for over a decade.
But Labour have lied to get into...
They created that problem. And what have we announced? We've announced that we are going to massively fund a future jobs fund now for young people to get them off benefits and get them into work. And we actually are being tough.
Susie, what do you... And I'm...
Well, I have to hand it to her. She's actually a really good politician, because you can know a good politician when they talk about the topic without talking about the topic. It's like running in circles, like a hamster wheel.
Sure.
Labour have lied within the first year to get into power, then why should we trust them to lead this country for 10 years? They've lied instantly, straight away.
See, I would not say that we've lied. I would say that we've inherited a massive mess.
Well, if you make a promise not going to do a certain thing, and then when you get to the power and you do that exact certain thing, that means you lied. That means you lied. And she's like deflecting. Like I said, it's a hamster wheel. It's a hamster wheel. This is so interesting.
But let's be honest, we've got to make it so that work pays. We've got to make it so that people, want to work. And just to say, listen, it is a scar, I would say, on this nation that we are leaving 1 million young people on the scrap heap of life. We're better than that as a country. We want to tap into their potential, and the Tories didn't. But
what do you make of that figure, £71,000?
I believe if these young people wanted to work, they would get out there and they would find work. There's work out there. They just don't want to. They don't want the work, and plus they are being rewarded for sat at home. There's a lot of people, if they go to work, they're better off sat at home, and that is a fact.
I'm sorry, but that's not been my experience. As I say, I spent 15 years of my life working with these young people. I've worked with young people that are desperate for work, and they've not been able to access it. 1 million young people aren't all sitting at home saying, "Oh, we want to be lazy."
Can I just say something?
This is so interesting. They're jumping from one extreme to another extreme. But the interesting is that the guy is actually talking about the average. Like we all can see it. We all can see it. Yeah, there are young people out there who are really desperately looking for a job, but in the same time, they're looking for a job with high-paying salaries. But they don't understand, in order to get that high-paying salary job, you need experience, you need work experience, you need life experience. But how you get it? You work those low-paying salaries. Like we all done. I have done it.
I get contacted, I employ people, I get contacted by a lot of people, and the first thing they said to me is it cash in hand? And I say to them, oh, no, it's not cash in hand, it's proper job. But I say, right, I can't do it then. So why? Because
Oh, and down goes the water,
Sorry about
over
that.
goes the water.
I can't do it because I've got benefits, I've got my housing bills to pay, I've got... So these people, they don't want the work. I've offered them the work.
So in their view, work does not pay.
It doesn't pay.
It's better for them to be on benefits than to accept the job that you're offering
For somebody to say to me, is it cash in hand? And then turn around and say, right, I don't want the job.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about the country?
Yeah, it tells you everything. It's the same thing everywhere, even in my country. I can see it. I can see it on some young people who are like in their 20s, early 20s. They don't want to go get a job, or if they get a job, it's like cash in hand, like he said it. And it's super, super annoying because, yeah, they're trying to survive, but they're trying to survive in a awkward way because hardship today is equals goodship tomorrow. I don't know. Don't the young people have the experience of hard in training, easy at battle? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But let's see what the lady has to say. The politicians. Let's see what the politician has to say.
But can I just say something?
Don, I just want to ask you, because Susie says she can't believe that you're even interested in the Conservatives. I mean, the obvious alternative is from Susie seems to be you're disillusioned with Labour. She's got criticisms of Conservatives.
Nobody's ever going to vote Labour again. They are finished. They are done. I believe. Nobody's. They have a Reform or Conservative. They are the two, and that is it.
Yeah. Wow. Can I just say, short-term memory here. 10 years of a Conservative government, waiting lists on the NHS went up, sewage in our rivers, like a million young people unemployed. That is a Tory legacy. We've been in for 1 year, we're turning it around. We're going to transform the country for the better.
We're out of it. Thank you both very much indeed. Thank you
very much.
Are you thinking of standing for Parliament yourself?
Honest people, going into politics is kind of a slippery slope, but you can again see the politician is protecting her party, which is okay, it's understandable, but she's protecting by blaming others. Where's your accountability? I think you have heard about this word, right? Accountability. I'm saying it correctly, right? But in the same time, we have to understand that the lady is like hamster wheel. The hamster wheel is turning. It's turning like it's the same. Whatever the guy is saying, it's the same thing from the lady. It's the same thing coming from the lady. It's really interesting. Right now, I'm hoping, and in the same time, not hoping that the guy goes into politics, because obviously it's a topic close to his heart, and he wants to see people doing better and earning their own money. It's that simple. Yeah. But we know what young ladies will do. It's called starts with the O, ends with the F. Yeah, we know what they're going to do. Yeah, anyway, this is the video for today from me, and hope you enjoyed it like I enjoyed it. It was an amazing debate, but in the same time, it was cut short. I need to find the original version, the long version. I'm not going to do a video about that, but I really want to check it out. So, in ending, like, subscribe, comments below. Let's discuss this. Let's stay quirky. Let's stay quirky. I'm telling you, it's a good thing to be quirky. It's a good thing to be different than anybody else. So, bye bye from me, and enjoy the rest of this video.
How much are they paying?
But it's not cash in hand.
Sorry about the glass of water.
No problem.
Look, as his comment says, he's right about everything, including the fact that Labour are finished. Because they didn't just lie about raising taxes, they also lied about the $28 billion a year that they promised to invest in green projects. They also promised to scrap university tuition fees, and they didn't. They said they'll only tax the rich, but refused to clearly define what the rich means. So the middle class don't even know if they're next. And this donut's the one in charge of all of this. You're like so many politicians before him, it's just full of shit. He made big promises to get votes from people like this guy, and once he gets into power, he conveniently forgets all of them. And when it comes to able-bodied people not working and living off benefits, I say if you're fit to work, you should be made to do something. Community service, cleaning streets, picking up dog shit, jobs no one else wants to do. You gotta earn your keep. So shout out to Dom for having the balls to go on live TV and do this and stand up to this witch.